The Bhagavad Gita, often referred to as the Gita, is a revered Hindu scripture. It is a timeless dialogue that transcends the boundaries of religion, culture, and time, offering wisdom that resonates with humanity as a whole. The Gita is not just a text. It is a spiritual guide, a philosophical treatise, and a call to action. It is a part of the epic Mahabharata, a tale of two warring families, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. This epic is not merely a story of conflict, but a profound exploration of human emotions, relationships, and the eternal struggle between righteousness and ambition. The Gita unfolds on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, where two massive armies stand poised for a devastating war. This battlefield is not just a physical location, but a metaphor for the inner conflicts we all face in our lives, where choices must be made and paths must be chosen. This is not just a physical battle. It is a symbolic clash of ideologies, of right versus wrong, duty versus desire. It represents the eternal struggle within every human being, the battle between our higher self and our lower instincts. At the heart of this epic confrontation lies Arjuna, the valiant warrior of the Pandavas. Arjuna is not just a character. He is a symbol of human vulnerability and strength, a representation of the seeker in all of us. He is known for his archery skills, his courage, and his unwavering loyalty. Yet even the mightiest of warriors can falter when faced with the weight of moral dilemmas and the complexity of life's choices. Yet, as the conch shells announce the start of the war, Arjuna faces a profound moral crisis. He is paralyzed by doubt, torn between his duty as a warrior and his love for his family and teachers. He sees his own kin, his revered teachers, and beloved friends arrayed against him on the battlefield. The sight shakes him to his core, forcing him to question the very purpose of the war and the meaning of life itself. Arjuna's dilemma is not merely a plot device in a grand epic. It is a profound exploration of the human condition, a reflection of the struggles we all face when confronted with difficult choices and moral uncertainties. It serves as a mirror reflecting the complexities of human existence. Through Arjuna's hesitation and Krishna's guidance, the Gita delves into questions of duty, purpose, and the nature of the self. The Gita, through Arjuna's struggle, invites us to examine our own battles, our own internal conflicts between duty and desire, action and inaction. It challenges us to rise above our fears and doubts, to embrace our responsibilities, and to seek a higher understanding of life and our place in it. Overwhelmed by sorrow and confusion, Arjuna turns to his charioteer, Krishna. The battlefield of Kurukshetra stretches before him, a sea of warriors ready to fight. Yet amidst the clamor of war drums and the sight of armed kinsmen, Arjuna's heart is heavy. He is not just a warrior. He is a man torn between his duty and his emotions. The weight of the moment presses down on him, and he seeks guidance from Krishna, who is not just his charioteer, but also his spiritual guide. Unknown to many, Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu, a divine incarnation. He embodies wisdom, compassion, and the eternal truth. As Arjuna's charioteer, Krishna is not merely steering the horses of the chariot, but also guiding Arjuna's soul through the storm of doubt and despair. His presence is a beacon of light in Arjuna's darkest hour. Arjuna's despair is palpable in his words to Krishna, as captured in the second chapter, verse 4 of the Gita. His voice trembles as he questions the morality of the battle. The Gita, a timeless scripture, records this poignant moment, where a warrior's heart is laid bare. It is not just a conversation, it is a dialogue that transcends time, offering wisdom to all who face moral dilemmas. Seeing these, my kinsmen, O Krishna, arrayed, eager to fight, my heart sinks. The sight of familiar faces on the opposing side fills Arjuna with dread. These are not just enemies, they are his family, his teachers, his friends. The battlefield becomes a stage for an internal war where love and duty clash violently. My limbs fail, my mouth dries up, my body trembles, and my hair stands on end. Arjuna's physical reaction moves the storm of his soul. His body betrays his inner turmoil as the weight of the decision he must make becomes unbearable. The mighty warrior, who has faced countless battles, now finds himself paralyzed by the thought of fighting his own blood. Arjuna's words echo the turmoil within him. He is a warrior, trained for battle, yet the thought of shedding the blood of his own kin fills him with dread. The battlefield, once a place of honor and valor, now feels like a graveyard of relationships. His mind is a battlefield of its own, where emotions and duty wage a relentless war. His sense of duty, his Dharma as a warrior, clashes with his love and respect for his family. Dharma, the guiding principle of life, demands that he fight for justice and righteousness, yet his heart, bound by love and compassion, resists. This inner conflict is not just Arjuna, it is a reflection of the human condition, where duty and emotion often stand at odds. This powerful verse encapsulates the crux of Arjuna's dilemma, the conflict between his duty as a warrior and his emotional ties to his family. The Bhagavad Gita does not merely present this conflict, it delves deep into the philosophy of life, duty, and the eternal struggle of the human spirit. It is a guide for those who seek clarity in moments of doubt. Arjuna's anguish is relatable. It reflects the universal human struggle of choosing between what we are obligated to do and what our heart tells us. His story is not just about a warrior on a battlefield. It is about every individual who has ever faced a moral crossroads. It is a reminder that even in our darkest moments, guidance and wisdom are always within reach, waiting to illuminate our path. Among Arjuna's adversaries stand figures he has revered since childhood. These are not just opponents. They are individuals who have shaped his life, his values, and his very identity. The battlefield is not merely a place of combat for Arjuna, it is a stage where his deepest relationships and loyalties are put to the ultimate test. Bhishma, the patriarch of the Kuru clan, is a symbol of loyalty and strength. His unwavering commitment to his vows has made him a figure of immense respect and admiration. To Arjuna, Bhishma is not just an elder, but a towering figure of moral and familial responsibility. Dronacharya, the master archer, is Arjuna's own guru, the one who trained him in the art of warfare. He is more than a teacher. He is a mentor who has guided Arjuna's journey from a young student to a formidable warrior. Facing him in battle feels like an act of betrayal. The thought of raising his bow against these figures fills Arjuna with horror. His mind is a storm of conflicting emotions. Duty clashes with devotion, and honor battles with affection. The weight of his responsibilities feels unbearable. How can he, bound by duty, engage in battle against those who have nurtured and guided him? The battlefield becomes a crucible of moral and emotional conflict, where every decision feels like a betrayal of something sacred. His heart rebels against the very idea. The bonds of love and respect that tie him to his elders and mentors seem unbreakable, yet his role as a warrior demands that he sever them. This inner turmoil is a reflection of the human condition, where choices are rarely black and white. This aspect of Arjuna's dilemma highlights the complexities of relationships. It reminds us that the people we hold dear can also be the source of our greatest challenges. The ties that bind us can sometimes feel like chains, pulling us in directions we never imagined. In life, we often find ourselves in situations where we must make difficult choices that may hurt those we love. These moments test not only our resolve, but also our understanding of what it means to be true to ourselves and our responsibilities. Arjuna's struggle compels us to contemplate the delicate balance between our responsibilities and our emotional bonds. It is a timeless reminder that the path of duty is rarely straightforward, and the choices we make define not just our actions, but the essence of who we are. Arjuna's dharma, his sacred duty as a warrior, is to fight for righteousness. He knows that the Kauravas, driven by greed and envy, represent injustice. Yet the thought of victory achieved at the cost of his family's blood leaves him shattered. This conflict between dharma and personal anguish forms the crux of Arjuna's dilemma. He is caught between two seemingly impossible choices, each path laden with its own burden of sorrow. Arjuna's internal struggle resonates deeply with our own experiences. We often face moral dilemmas, torn between our obligations and our desires. The Gita, through Arjuna's predicament, encourages us to confront these conflicts head-on and seek a path that aligns with our higher purpose. Krishna, in his divine wisdom, guides Arjuna. He explains that while it is natural to feel grief, succumbing to it and abandoning one's dharma is not the answer. He emphasizes that the soul is eternal and death is merely a transition. Krishna reminds Arjuna that his duty is to uphold righteousness, even if it means fighting against his own kin. He teaches Arjuna the importance of nishkama karma, selfless action without attachment to the results. Krishna's words are not merely instructions for a warrior on a battlefield. They are timeless teachings for navigating the challenges of life. He urges us to act with clarity and purpose, guided by our dharma, our inherent duty to do what is right.